They don't wanna see you winning. They rather see me losing. Closing up my mouth in confusion. Contusion. Rather see me contusion.
It could have been yours. Now it's for my goals. Hey, good ain't good enough. Marshall ain't hood enough. But look where his daddy from. Let's change the topic though. Hot topic, cop it though. Might get some Zapados, rare like a
Fit the shoes.
You gotta think about that. That's not lit to you? Bro, we should save this for the pod. That's not lit to just have a room.
We should save this. We should save this. This is a good talk.
Yeah.
It depends on what's going on.
Bro, that's lit, bro. That's the tightest parties ever.
Tight.
Oh,
Tight.
Yeah,
Tight.
real right
Yeah.
next to each other. That kind of tight.
It's tight.
Well, and they did come out 8 deep in that, though.
Word.
What is it? It's like
With
it's a
nothing on.
closet, right?
You can take a picture in there.
An aluminum.
What is it? Just like a
freaky in there.
hallway,
An
or is it
aluminum
actual
sweat
room?
box.
You better get in there.
Ew.
Find out.
Poppin'.
I was just in there, took a picture in that motherfucker.
That's what's
Oh
up.
my god!
Hey.
I saw when
That's
we
what's
went.
up.
Josh walked in there,
I
and then
was
like
proud.
2 seconds
Johnny,
later,
can
he
you just
walked
hear-
out.
Oh, you already got us. My man already getting us right now.
Wow!
Super smooth.
Wow, okay.
He did it on purpose. He walked away, made like we're
That's
waiting.
too
Not my
clouded.
style,
Wow.
man. Not my style.
Man, well, I'm trying to tell you. So to me, that's the type of parties I want to be at. I want to be at parties where people feel so just relaxed in themselves that you can go and do whatever you want. Like, to me,
Yeah.
those are lit parties.
Okay, but to a certain extent, right?
No extent.
You
no
just
rules.
want people to be doing what they got to do right in front of you.
I guess, you
Depending
know,
on what
there
relax
are
look
some.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends. It depends. I guess
Someone's
you're right.
taking
No, I
a
take back.
corner, like, well,
Exactly.
why are you?
Exactly. It's
I
a,
take that. I take that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you got to have some rules. But to me, people should have a space where they can be as sexually free as they want to be.
Oh, sure.
what's up.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's definitely part of the party.
off. I had a dude across the street. I kid you not.
Okay, this really happened. This is a true story.
I called Crystal. I said, Chris,
What?
come in here. You see this dude between the two buildings? Crouched down on Greenwood, dumping.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just popped a
So
squat.
it's a window he's below that I know a little girl lives in.
Well, okay. So
Yeah.
that made you feel more comfortable than a room full of people expressing themselves sexually.
I think that is influential. The poop is not. Unless I
Okay.
gotta poop. You
I
can't take a
guess.
poop and make me happy.
Okay, that's
But something sexual can be.
yeah. It make you want to join. Like,
Yeah,
wait, let me get
you
into
say-
it.
what are you
yeah.
talking about?
Okay.
It's
That's
strange.
just a vibe that permeates the whole party. You feel me? You
I
can
get it.
partake if you want to, but it's cool to let people got their own
You know
kicks
the-
on
you
know-
Room
Yeah.
66. My
Okay.
G. I wasn't doing it. I was just enjoying the ambiance.
You were just watching.
That's,
I wasn't.
That's
I
a
wasn't even
blessing.
watching. Heck no, I wasn't
And
watching.
that's good. See,
If I,
Marshall,
they didn't invite me to.
Oh,
you're less
yeah.
easily
I-
influenced than I am. Yeah. You know what? I feel like it just makes sense. We got to tell the people what's going on right now. We got a legend in the building, a Seattle native in the building, a Washingtonian, activist, rapper, movement maker, freedom talker.
Hey.
What else should we give him? You know what I mean? The man is awesome. He drops bars.
The chest,
He-
the vest chest. Or
Yeah,
the chest
chain
The
vest.
chain
The chain
vest.
vest.
Thank you. Make sure you
Mr.
put
Teddy
that in
talks
there, though.
himself.
The chain.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
12th
Hey.
and Pine in the building.
Come
Right
on.
now. Lead
Come
singer
on.
Marshall
So
Law
he-
Band.
yeah.
These boys make a lot of noise, bro. And thanks for coming through, bro, for sure.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm with some friends, with some family, obviously. So
Yeah.
I'm just happy to come here, have a nice Sunday conversation.
That's dope, man. I think, I've seen you perform a bunch of places. Where's somewhere you would like to perform?
Hey, okay, so Red Rocks
Okay.
and the Gorge.
Oh, okay.
And then our new goal is to perform on the moon. That's our new goal.
I'm gonna keep it
He
quiet
hit the
for a
Despicable
second.
Me, yeah.
No, I'm gonna just let it. I'm gonna let that one go.
He hit the groove.
What?
He hit the groove. You
Yeah,
still
we
in the
gotta
mood?
play.
He
We gotta
said-
play on
yeah,
the moon,
it's
bro.
astronaut things.
We gotta get out there.
That's
Yeah.
not Bomba.
Yeah, we gotta get up there, buddy. What are you talking about?
Oh,
that's
my
the
God.
that's really the new goal. So
Wow.
once we do that, then probably Mars or something. Yeah, we gotta get active.
That's funny. All right, finish this sentence. Both of you guys finish this sentence. In a perfect world.
Oh, I immediately heard in a world
Yeah.
where it's like a
In
beginning
a
of
perfect world.
Yeah, where
Finish that sentence. Go for it.
jeez, COVID doesn't exist.
There you go. Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
I'm over here with it.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
I'm up with
I
that.
know y'all on that,
Come
man.
on.
Take that.
Man, you just
God.
gotta learn how to flip it, bro. It's a new time, new era. But I was in Austin, Texas, and
Yeah.
they don't believe COVID exists out there, so
Yeah,
something's
yeah.
going on.
I guess we just have to move to a different state to then get
If
that
you wanna
perfect
shake-
world.
I
Yeah.
want to break free.
Yeah.
I want
Speaking
to
of which,
break
Yeah.
we was
free.
watching his TV show on Netflix. Zac Efron. That's musical.
What?
Oh yeah.
I'm soaring, right?
Oh no, I think it's some
Well, you talking about you?
old
That's a
school.
different song.
That's a
I knew
old
that didn't
school
sound
shit.
like
Boy
Zac
talking
Efron.
about
I was like,
Zac
We're
Efron.
breaking free. I'm soaring. Come on,
That's
bro.
where
boy
they took
said-
it from. They took that.
That boy
They took that
said
song.
Zac Efron.
Look, gee, I don't know. You Patti LaBelle or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
I'm dead, bro.
Hey, I'm listen. I am a millennial. I'm a '90s baby. I ain't afraid
Bro,
to use it.
But he
that's
really
so-
did. Zac Efron really did make a
I
show.
believe that.
Have you
He dropped
seen?
the show.
Have you seen it?
No.
Show you
It's
some
about
respect.
like natural. He goes to
Really?
do things
Bet
with
you
like
seen
natural
High School Musical.
causes. It's really nice. He
kinda
like
tight over
he
here.
talks about like honey and bees and the production.
Yeah, it is pretty
And he
dope.
went to like
Oh,
a
wow.
place
Yeah,
in,
like
in
Ecuador
Italy
and
with like a whole city of people who are over the age of 100.
He
like,
seemed like the hella cool white dude at the party, dog.
Yeah.
yeah.
He seemed like
that's
the,
true.
oh, wow, that's awesome. What you got going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Josh
yeah,
and I were
yeah.
definitely like, yeah, he in
You
this.
know he making.
Let me know how I
Yeah.
can support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I like that type of dude.
He doing well. You know
Yeah.
that. All right, you got to finish the sentence too, bro. In a
Okay.
perfect world.
In the perfect world, everybody would love each other.
That's
Okay.
beautiful.
That's definitely humbling.
Bull, right?
Like
Mm.
if that were to,
What?
Great answer.
Yeah, it's real though.
Yeah.
Dog. If everybody really just said, "Hey, chill out. I love you. We'll get it figured out." Dubs,
Yeah.
guarantee you.
hate wasn't an option.
No,
or-
just
yeah.
chill. Everybody got to chill out.
Yeah.
Everybody got
There's that
Okay,
falling part right
it's
there.
the eyebrows.
Right? Immediately.
to
Chill out.
Yeah, no, everybody got to chill out, man. You know, so everybody's so sensitive. Everybody so quick to get upset, and people got to be quick to do something. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You
Well,
do
that's
it.
true. Like it would avoid a lot. Like if you just thought about us as a world like loving each other, I feel like there'd be less crime.
I kind of,
there
you know,
would
I
be
kind of
less.
be wanting to blame the women.
Wow.
No, and this is for good reason.
I
Hold
gotta
on,
hear
y'all.
this.
Just let me take off my
I gotta hear
glasses.
this.
I
Something
gotta
did not
hear this.
sound right. My eyes got a little.
Exactly. Oh,
She
she
looked
took
to me
her
like,
glasses off.
Hold on,
show?
hold on.
She took her glasses
Yeah, hold on.
off.
This
Gave me
because
the
this
all
man.
show?
Let me see it clearly.
Because this, yeah.
Hey,
No,
I want to, before whatever he says, I want to put a disclaimer as that Marshall Hugh and the martial law band
Yeah.
do not
Agreed.
condone
Hey,
I
listen,
was
this
just
is this
type
is
of
No, I'm a-
misogyny
Yeah,
and
this is-
preposterity. You
yeah,
feel
it's
me?
absurd.
I gotta stop you.
Listen,
I gotta
listen.
stop you.
Pompeiii, the
Hello?
entity, will tell you what's up.
You said if
You
it's
know
the
what's up.
woman's bringing the thing, but like we
Yeah.
gave birth to y'all.
I'm giving you the
so-
energy because
Okay.
you know love. You don't have to discover it.
Okay.
Come on,
So-
somebody.
okay, so you
and that's
blame-
where we learn everything.
Wise.
You know, we learned
Okay.
how to breathe, how to be in the womb.
Okay.
So therefore, outside of the womb,
So what you trying to
we
say?
need to know it out. Y'all know it out here inside.
Okay, so
internally.
your point
You're
in
the portal.
saying, so you're saying that you blame women for.
Well, now it's getting a little quieter.
Well,
When
I gotta-
said it,
I gotta
it didn't feel like
rehear.
what you just said, did it? You see how
Okay.
that tone changed? So let me say it again. I would personally blame the women. You see that? So there's optimism at the
okay,
end of that.
for.
And the reason being,
I'm trying to get to the point here. I'm just waiting to
discovering
hear.
love should be number one priority. And if that, and we had this conversation, right? I asked her this, and this was during my
So
dark
you're saying
ages after
because
the album.
you're actually this man had a crazy album. Everybody go listen to it. You know,
Oh,
this man hit a
my
deep dive, went
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
on him. Really, that him and Jabber. Come on, but wait. So don't. I'm not letting you off the hook.
Yeah.
So you're saying that it's the woman's fault because after experiencing love and birthing a human into the world, then it's on them to now teach that person how to feel and
How to
exchange that love.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they still house love. And that's the only way that that could happen, right? So hold on. So here's my point. I'm gonna give you a perfect
Marshall of
example.
the martial law band.
You know where to find me. You know it's good. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I had that thought, right?
Yeah.
When I had my dark age moment recently, there was a lot of self-discovery. I asked her, I said, listen, if I
Dark
were-
age moment, boy. Romanticism, man, boy.
Yeah. I said, if you had, you know, when we have our son, would you remember the question, right? It was like, would you,
Oh,
if he needed to
okay.
learn something, would you tell him how to do it, or
Okay.
would you let him go through
Yes.
the worst
And
thing
so this
possible
was-
if it meant he would still get the best outcome or
Yes,
something
and so
like that?
I
Yeah.
remember
You
because
know
the
what I'm saying?
example,
Uh-huh.
the example was if I had a son, like there's 2 points of views. If we had a son, and would you either tell him, hey, like this is what I said I would do with my son. If I knew he had homework to do, but he wanted to play outside,
Yeah, that was the example.
Yeah, what I would tell him is, hey, you know, if he told me, Mom, I got my homework done, okay, I would
But she
believe.
know he lying. But
I know
he
that
lying.
he's lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
She gonna tell him go ahead and go play.
I'm gonna say go play.
You know what we gonna do?
I'm gonna tell him to go
Punch
play.
him in his chest.
because-
What?
You gonna lie to me? You
gonna-
gonna lie to
you
me
gonna-
in my house?
yeah.
I'm not gonna punch my kid.
Son,
I
I'm
would
playing.
still. Okay,
My
so
son
Yeah.
Josh,
catches
hold
these-
on, Josh.
He gets
Yeah.
this work. If he anything like me,
Look,
he get
brother.
good.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you for a second.
This
'cause-
guy, bro, you gotta move to Texas.
It's
with
too
these
bad that
attitudes. Wait, you
Hello,
gotta move to
my
Texas,
point.
dog. That boy's from Texas.
My point, what I was trying to say,
a hood
because
surfer for
this
real.
man's trying to interrupt me.
Yeah.
What I was
Yeah,
trying to
my
say was, it wasn't the fact that I'm gonna let him play on the playground because he didn't do his homework. It's supposed to be that after he's done playing outside and he comes back inside, and he's like, Mom, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. It's 10 o'clock. No, now you're gonna do the homework that you lied to me. So that in that manner, that's how I would like punish him.
And to me,
I
that's
wouldn't punish
more
him in
torment
advance.
because
Through
you
sleep?
know you about to.
No, we got-
you're foreseeing this little boy come up to you, and you're saying you about to go outside. I know you didn't do it. When you come back, you're gonna be tired.
See, this is where I
Yeah.
thought you.
And
This
I'ma
is where I
let you
thought
go
you
through
were
it.
going with it. I thought you were gonna let him go to school, fail the class,
Oh,
and
shit.
then
Oh.
see like, okay, you
Now
know,
you
this
see.
is the
That's
repercussions
kind
of
of
you
okay,
doing
yes,
that.
and that's
See,
kind of
that's-
similar
that's-
to what
so-
I
That's
said.
what that's personally like probably the closest route that I would go.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't know. Nowadays, I don't even think I'm sending my kid to some random school, dog.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course,
It
of
might be
course.
some homeschool situation or
it
some
better be.
alternative, you know, because school programs you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
It
This
makes
is an
you-
interesting. This is an interesting conversation to have with you because I want to know what you think is more important: discovering self-worth or education.
All self-worth.
Because you
yeah.
a scholar,
Yeah.
mofo. You a
Yeah.
smart dude.
Yeah, that's right.
So self-worth off the cuff.
Yeah, but then once you get that, then you got to work on yourself because you never really know yourself. I'll be doing these meditations where I like really get down to like my core, and even then, that feels like a self-expression. Like you still a self-exploration. Still, I don't think you ever fully know yourself, especially if you're growing.
Not if you're still growing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
sure.
Should be always.
there's a little bit of a process there, but you got to really show yourself love. That's a dub over
Yeah.
somebody. You can have all the degrees in the world.
Yeah.
You can have all this in the world, but if you don't love yourself and
Yeah.
value yourself, then
It's interesting. It's interesting because the hard way is usually the loving way, right? So they say that hard work beats out talent any day. So, but even if that person don't love themselves or not, they can be a Billy Cajillier and they still don't have that love, and they actually spread in the opposite.
Yeah.
That's why we get mad at people. No names. But that's how that
Well,
happens.
okay.
No, I'm saying that
Okay.
big people who spread other things who have the power to do so.
Because they don't have love for them.
They don't got no, it's no love. Love
back
is
to the love,
no
baby.
love,
Yeah.
bro. It's gotta
Love
be
is where you find it.
love is where you find it.
Yeah.
That's fine. I take back what I said earlier about the women.
There we go. There we go.
There
We
it
need to put
is.
the
We got
Band-Aid over
we
it.
got
There you go.
Come
Makes
on.
sense. Makes sense. No
We
problem.
done
I need a
it,
round
you
of applause.
feel me?
Yo, okay, here's a good question. And
Uh-huh.
I just got asked this the other day. I think she asked me this. But is Marshall, the name Marshall,
Yeah.
historic to the family or historic to the rap music?
Oh, yeah, I
Because you know
really
one of
wanted-
my favorites is Marshall Mathers.
Uh-huh.
And we asked this question because Josh and I heard the TED Talk or I think it was the interview that you did or something, right, Josh? And then he talked about his name, or you talked about where you're from.
Yeah.
And it was from
Yeah.
Marshall. It was Marshall something.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
city.
so my name's Marshall. It comes from Marshall, Texas. That's where my family's from. So after slavery or, wherever, I think we came like from the Ivory Coast on my dad's side of the family. That's where they said. So came here through the slave trade, ultimately was in the South and moved to Marshall, Texas. And that's when like they were emancipated, first generation of Massengales.
Oh, nice.
That's like my last name. So my great-great-grandfather, who was like the son of the slave, his name was Hugh Massengale. So I get my name, Marshall Hugh, from the place that my family
pretty dope.
got out of slavery from, and from my great-great-grandfather.
So Pops named you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. And
Wow.
so that's kind of, then they moved to LA, and then my pops moved to the Northwest, followed his brothers up to go to college, and then they moved to Seattle.
So Marshall came from Marshall, Texas.
Yeah. And that's my migration.
So
Well,
you
maybe
were
that's why
so
you liked
I was just
your
gonna
trip
say
so
he
much.
just went to Texas.
That's what I'm saying. No, I didn't pull up on Marshall, but I've heard some good things. I heard in the new Drake album they said Marshall. So
Can you do that one more time?
I'm sorry?
Marshall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just
it
for
was
the
it was a
the
pitch.
clip.
Yeah, you'll know.
We can grab her. We gotta use that.
Marshall.
We're gonna bust it down. Marshall.
Oh yeah.
There we go. We made to slap out a podcast. Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
man. Can't help but doing it.
No, but I'm saying even just the energy, being down there, being around that, you never know. You might have passed you some footsteps.
I'm trying to say, bro.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to say I was really tapped in. Austin in general, a lot of like high frequency people. Is really warm out there. Everybody's into crypto. You know what I'm saying? Look, the coffee shop's not just a coffee shop. It's a bike shop.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? Bro, they're over here doing it all, really
Facts.
mixing
Yeah.
it, and just I like that type of forward thinking.
Yeah.
Is Texas one of those places that you see yourself like going in the future and like possibly like learning more about your family or the family
Oh,
that you had there?
that's an absolute must. Because again, like a lot of people don't know, especially because of the slave trade. It's like, how do you know where your family is, your lineage? And I feel actually having like connection and roots to my great grandfather and understanding kind of where his parents came from. It's like, whoa. I actually have some connection and roots to what happened to my family here in America, and that like offers you some grounding and just some you know generationally. Okay, we're gonna be okay, you know.
Yeah. You can see where it's good to know where you come from. Like it's like you have to walk somewhere real far, and then you look back at how far you came. Like, oh, I walked all that. This is gonna be easy. You know what I'm
It's gonna be
saying?
exactly.
That's
Exactly.
true.
That's a good point. That's awesome. All right, man. So let me ask you this: rap inspirations. Yeah, rap inspirations, musical inspirations, or even just speakers you like.
Yeah, I
Give me a
think
top 3.
top 3.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I like people that talk that talk.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I gotta go with Wayne.
Okay.
And I
Told
gotta.
you.
I'm gonna look
feel
right
me?
at you because again,
told
I
you.
needed to
You
hear
saw
it
the-
right.
you saw the
He
people.
told me. He's like, oh yeah, he listens. So I'm like, there's no way. And then now I see it in real
Yeah,
life.
Blake caught me off too. It's real sleek. It's subtle.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I listen to a lot, you know. I maybe would go Bob Marley,
Bob.
dog, because he's just what a person that turned the other cheek. They try to kill this man for what he was doing. Everybody's so mad at him for doing this, doing that, dodging bullets.
Yeah.
You see when he was on stage dancing and the lightning struck?
What?
This
No,
man conjured,
I have not.
conjured lightning.
J-Mo the Bird.
J-Mo the Bird put me on
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And
Lightning
J-Mo the Bird is my
strike.
third inspiration.
That's your third one?
Yeah, that's my G.
There you
And
go.
then Pompeiii.
There you go. That's
You
over
feel
the
me?
moon.
And then
That's four.
Shamel.
More than you was
Marshall.
supposed to have.
And
but
then,
that's all right.
Adding
who
people.
else? Jabber.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jabber beats on
Jabber beats on
Oh my
everything.
I've
goodness.
been preaching it for a while.
The
and
Seattle
man,
Kraken. Jumbotrons.
There you
Ted. I love Ted.
Love
Huge
Ted.
inspiration.
Ted, man.
Biggest inspiration ever,
Stop
man.
power.
Just be talking.
I'm looking at this right now, bro. I'm sorry. You
No,
got us
it's
talking
I'm
about
looking-
video.
yeah, I'm looking at it.
Shamanism.
Jamming.
Shamanism. That thing is so crazy.
I just need a
We're
second.
gonna have to take a peek. It's a search. It's a search. Oh, there it is.
No, you got to fast forward.
There it is. So
What
we
is
about-
Are you looking at this?
Yeah,
one?
right
Yeah,
now
no, it's just
I'm
some, like,
2
obscure
minutes and
stuff.
5
Yeah,
seconds
yeah,
in,
yeah, it's some
and it gets
obscure
dark. It gets dark, and it looks like it's just gonna strike. Let me see if I can. Right here.
Yeah,
He jumped. And it-
Wait. What is that?
That
A two?
was-
I told
Nutty.
you. He's a
Wait,
shaman.
look at this.
He's not
Look, Chris.
playing.
Okay, because I can't see from there, Josh.
Oh,
Look at
Can you
this.
turn the volume up?
Yeah.
we're gonna unite.
He jumps and it strikes.
Hey, come
even
on,
chill.
baby.
He literally.
Dog.
And he didn't even.
Hey.
He didn't even look around. It's like
He's
he
not
did it.
phased. He
Yeah,
knows
If
like
it.
anything,
that.
he went to the back like,
You
"Hey,
see how he's dancing
I'm
right
too
Can you
now?
turned
guys?
up."
Can you guys turn on the lightning once I jump?
Look how he's
I'm like,
dancing.
okay.
He's getting hit with the Holy Ghost, boy.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh man.
Let me.
Wow, it's
Oh.
powerful. I'm gonna send this out. Look, the video is
Oh.
called Bob Marley One Love Concert '78 jamming. And
My
he did it during
goodness.
jamming.
That's
Yes, a
what I
lot of
was-
spirit.
So
Lot of spirit in my man.
that put me on right there. And once
got
I
me
saw that,
energized,
I
man.
said,
Wow.
man, that's when I was like low-key hitting the sage and chop type vibe.
Yeah. Wow, man, that was
Wow.
powerful.
Yeah, that was wild.
Well, let me ask you this, Marshall. You seem like a guy of a lot of influence and encouragement,
Oh, thank you.
a lot of charismatic nature. What would you say to another charismatic young soul who's trying to find their way, who wants to make it? They want to make it change. They want to make it break. They want to make it backflip. How you gonna tell them to do that? What you gonna give them?
Yeah, you gotta go through it. That's number one. You know, I mean, that's
You
just
can say that 2 times.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Some people
Trying
don't
to skip
get
the
it.
process.
You gotta.
Some
it's-
people want the easy route.
There's
but
no
you gotta
there's
go
no
through it.
formula for it because some people do. If you just stay ready, you might catch a break. And if you catch a break and you're actually prepared for it, then you're not going to squander that opportunity. You're built for longevity and good for you. You know, some people do go straight to the league.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of those people. You feel me? I'm not one of those people. Shout out Theodore. But now it's like, man, this thing's looking up because I locked in.
Yeah.
Didn't quit.
Yeah.
Stayed consistent. Shows, music,
Yeah.
creative endeavors, talking on social media daily, getting after it, saving my money instead of in buying shoes. I'm really buying features from people. I'm giving people money. I'm putting all the money I have into this, and not cheating the grind.
So you would tell if there was like a kid right now in high school or even whatever kind of class and grade, would you tell them that the goal is really just to do what you need to do, not what you want to do? Because you're mentioning that you wanted to buy certain things, but then you decided, I have to do
so
this.
Making good calls, good decisions.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know, because I didn't make all these good decisions that I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like, wait, I'm giving you the,
That's the
silver line.
We still live on this
First
world.
thing you said was you got to go through it.
You just gotta, you got to embrace your path, and whatever
Sure.
it takes you to, you can't half step it, and you have to embrace your path, and whatever you choose to do, go ahead and do it, but do it full speed, and it's gonna lead you where you need to go when you need to go.
One way or another.
If you're willing to pay the
that.
price, if you're willing to pay the price.
Yeah.
I like that. My phone is... What was the top? Okay, so here's what I wanted to ask. He was in the middle of describing how the process, trusting the process.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I wanted to ask you. So when you started out, I don't know about you, I had this feeling that I just didn't want to let certain things go or change certain things and be flexible in certain areas because it would mean I'm being different. And some people hold on to that because it's their identity at a young age. You've worked hard on it or you've discovered it. You feel. You feel. There's a very slight change you have, but you maybe
Feel me?
have. And if you've locked into that, it's hard to be flexible. So how many changes have you made to who you were that opened new doors?
I'm sorry, I need the lamest terms because that.
Yeah. So how many? I'm just saying, how many? How many times has he had to be flexible with things he may have been closed-minded about previously in order to get to where he is?
Yeah, I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
Had to change my diet. Had to consistently work out after being an athlete all my life. I had like this phase where I was like, oh, I don't want to be on teams. It's time to just focus all in on this rap stuff. But I didn't realize like that part of my identity and being active every day, that was actually a good attribute for me. That allowed my mind to be, I think, sharper and allowed me to have more energy and more focus on the actual goal at hand. So when I got out of school, I was kind of replaced my workouts with just music. But, music and like healthy lifestyle
and
don't go.
non-activity.
They don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
do
They
not
don't.
meet
They're
very
not.
often.
You feel me?
Come on. We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Josh
Take
and I
me
were
back,
just.
no, I don't want to be.
No, Josh and I were just.
Hey,
What
let's
are you talking about?
No, we were just talking about this.
I've
how
been doing good here.
I
I
know.
vitamins.
I know, but I'm saying to like be
Chewies.
active. Of course you are now, but we talked about that previously. We talked about how you put so much work in, but then you don't realize you need time to rest.
You got
need
to.
time to be
or to put the body through some physical activity.
Exactly.
Yeah, or some physical activity. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, Josh.
So that I'd say, all right, switch my diet. That was a big one. You know what I'm saying? I don't really eat cheese. I'm a reductionist. I choose to shout out to homie Wilson. They put me on that word. They're like, yo, you don't have to just be cold turkey everything, just be a reductionist.
Nice.
And I really took that advice. Shout out to homie Wilson.
Nice.
Like a volleyball, you know what's
just
going
reduce
on.
a little bit of intake.
Yeah. So like when I was down in Texas again, you know what I'm saying? I tried a little brisket. I tried to try
Okay.
I tried to try a little brisket.
Yeah.
But then, it didn't do my tummy too dirty. I'm like, all right, that's a dub. But okay, so change my diet.
Yeah.
Get back to working out. So those were two things that's like, all right, that alone were probably the hardest shifts. Had to know when to go home, before I'm a 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Hey,
type guy.
What was that? What is you even talking about?
the chant.
Hey,
That's
we
what
need that.
when you start feeling the spirit.
The lightning must have struck you.
Hey, we need to feature that. We're going that
That
and
and
the
the
Marshall.
You got the beat going, bro.